we're getting super throttled on the promo, and I was hoping that the stream would be different. Well, maybe people show up. You know how Facebook is. They might notify them in like a half hour, 45 minutes. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe next week.
Probably,
new live video
definitely.
by Liberty Late Night 3 weeks ago.
How are you guys doing? Happy Friday. Welcome to Liberty Late Night. I'm Mary.
I'm Dave.
Yes, it is March 12th already. We are almost halfway through March, and you guys know what's coming up this weekend, unless you live in Arizona or Hawaii or Guam or I don't know where else. Daylight saving time begins. Want to say hi, everybody. There's Tim. Hi, Tim, over there on float.
Yeah.
Timber! Yay! Oh, can he hear it? Oh, no, that's only for something else.
Yeah,
okay, sorry.
We're good.
And we got Lyle over there on float.
Mary will name him off, and then we'll hit the buttons.
Hey, Lyle.
We got Ryan over there on Facebook.
Hey, Ryan!
But it's Ryan, the how you doing, or what are we doing?
That's a different
Not
page.
The how you doing. How you doing?
What are we talking about?
Hey, Keith, what's going on? Oh, but we do have another Ryan. I believe
so
that is Ryan's. Sexy Ryan.
Sexy Ryan.
He says sound. Yes, Mike's here. Hi, Mike. Hi, Craig.
Oh, 314s this weekend. What is this? Oh, this is vodka. I'm like, how did water get in here?
Yeah, no, it's not water. Hi, Caleb. What's up, Brandon? Your homie is getting married. Wait, what?
Caleb's here. Caleb likes that one.
Hi, Aaron. Oh, you're over on Twitch.
Hi.
Okay. Yeah, yes. I'm Mike. Yes, you are Mike. Yes. Hi, Alex. How you doing? Hi, Matt. Hi. Pie Day this weekend. Yes. Oh my gosh, that's right. That's Brett's birthday too. Pie Day.
Brett, yeah, you guys know. You know what's up. Who else is here?
They don't know Brett.
I know. He's angry. Always forget.
You done messed up, Aaron!
Uh-oh. We got the creeper face. Oh, no. Scott Peterson. Yes, got engaged. Oh, my gosh. I'm so excited for him. I'm so pumped. And I really can't wait until...
Hey, Ryan!
Hi, Ryan. I can't wait till he comes back to Pennsylvania and brings Crystal along. So I can't wait to meet her. Yeah, it's going to be good times.
The guest is Ashley Shade.
Ashley Shade, yes.
Portugal.
You're in Portugal?
That's awesome.
Wow,
she's running for city council of place.
North Adams, Massachusetts.
But we always support libertarian activists at a local level, so that's fun.
Absolutely. Slappy Friday, Ryan. Hi, Gary.
Oh, yeah.
Gary, what are you doing here? You're causing a scene!
That's all we do, Gary, causing a scene.
Yeah.
So tonight we're drinking a little bit of vodka, a little bit of beers.
Mostly beers. Trying to be good.
Beers, yeah.
When we have guests on,
Yeah, we try to be good.
Don't get too weird. I brought down this for our water glass. It's the Liberty Late Night Baseball Bat Mug.
Yes.
Made by Ryan over here.
Over here.
Yeah.
Over here.
Echo Bravo Bats.
Yeah.
Google
he makes
that.
Bats.
I know there's a link, but he makes bats, and then sometimes he cuts the bats up and he makes mugs.
Yep. So that was awesome.
Howdy, Quirt.
Hey, Quirt.
Howdy, Quirt.
Hi, Derek. Hi. I stole my dad's keyboard. Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Okay. Awesome job. Thanks for coming in to hang out.
Oh, all right, Quirt.
Let's see. Oh wait, Carl's here. Hi, Carl.
Oh.
Dave's got a Carl button now.
Yeah, I do have a Carl button now.
I was gonna ask
Carl! I know you've done something.
I'm really glad to hear that rum is delicious. Yes. Studio, what's going on? Driving through Birmingham, Alabama in the float van, heading home in the Smokies. Wow.
They had Float Fest this week.
Yeah.
Down
I
in
wish
Texas.
we could have been there. That would have been a ton of fun.
That would have been a lot of fun.
Yeah, really. Yes. I got the bets up. Well, not that you cut them up, but yeah, you make mugs. Let's see the first Facebook ad.
Hello, Captain Kirk.
Yes. Hi, Kirk. What's up?
Ooh, you get forklift lessons. You gonna get certified?
Oh, nice.
You're gonna be fighting off the ladies with a bat.
Hi, Celeste. Yes. Hello. Yeah, Float Fest is amazing.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I knew she was from up there.
What are you talking about?
That Thor Livia is from the same city as our guest.
Oh, really? Oh, I did not know that. Very cool. Okay, so we're gonna do our normal wheel spin where we give away a gift to one of
we gotta keep moving.
LLN patrons. For those of you who don't know, we take our patrons names. We put them on a wheel, and we give away a gift every Friday night. You know, just something that's like $20. You know, something to give back and say thank you. Plus, it's just super fun. You know, we love doing it.
Yeah, it's fun giving stuff
and
away.
You guys are awesome. So thank you for that. And then once you win something, your name gets removed from the wheel. So we've been doing this for several months now, and it's been a lot of fun. And then after that, we're going to do a quick spin of the movie wheel because we do movie nights on Sunday night
over on
at
Float.
9:30 on Float because Float gives you all the freedoms,
all the time,
all your freedoms,
except for when it crashes. It's still young.
Yeah, they're still growing, and but it's fantastic. I love it because we can go there, watch movies, we can watch comedy, we can do anything. You know, it's so much fun.
It's on the whiteboard, Ryan. It's going to happen. It's as good as
it's
done.
on the whiteboard, on the refrigerator. Yes.
Oh wait, first we have to say what we're giving away.
Yeah. But then we're going to spin the movie wheel. But I just wanted to plug the whole movie thing because we love having everybody hang out for movie night. Also, it's so much fun. It really is.
That's right, Ryan.
Yep.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so scenes. Oh yeah,
Ooh,
this is what we're giving away again. We gave away before. It's an awesome travel mug. It's Conigo or whatever. Conico.
Yes.
I have a couple of them.
Hi, Sam.
They work great. They keep my coffee hot all day.
Yeah,
and it's like a
does,
special
Dave
version
sips
because
his
I wanted to pay
coffee.
more on it.
I chug my coffee, and he's like, "My coffee's still hot." I'm like, "Dude, it's noon. What are you doing?" Thought about going to karaoke tonight, but no one wanted to go. I'm sorry. It's really
sauce.
I'm so sorry. You know, you can always come on and sing for us if you want to.
All right. Wheel time.
Yes. Hi, Patricia. Hello.
Spin the wheel.
We got the fun music. Can they hear it?
Oh, this thing's doing that thing. How come it doesn't spin?
Can you guys hear the music?
I'll crank it in a second.
Okay. I didn't know if it's because the...
Ruining all the magic.
Oh, I'm sorry. Does the guest thing have to be green for them to hear it?
Yeah, it does. No, they can hear that. They just can't hear it. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
We got all...
I always just question everything, and Dave's like, shut up, Mary.
Okay, thanks for being a patron. If you do want to support us, it's right there. Patreon.com/Liberty Late Night. We appreciate it. We put quite a bit of effort, I guess, kind of, into this. A lot of time.
No, seriously. You do a lot of...
I do a lot of
techie stuff down here all the time. Yeah.
We got 3 minutes.
What? You saw a movie with this music 3 times? What? Still, I can't look at the wheel. It makes me...
Craig Leach!
Oh my gosh!
Awesome.
Yay! All right. Congratulations to you.
All right.
Congratulations. Send us your address so we can have Amazon send that to your house, okay?
In a matter of weeks. I'm on top of it.
That's what Aaron, Nick keeps telling us about that too. And I don't know much about Twitch. We gotta learn.
So we
have
gotta
to learn.
open up the movie wheel real fast.
Yes, we're gonna open up the movie wheel. So that congratulations, Craig. Yes.
Yeah.
This Sunday we're going to be watching a movie at 9:30 p.m. Eastern.
See, now I caught it. It's not rotating. I want it to rotate.
Oh, okay. Oh,
there we go.
It hurts my eyes to look at it. Yes.
All right, back to the wheel room.
So, this wheel's a little bit different this week.
might have our thumb on the scale a little bit on this one. Might be leaning on this one a little bit. But we're going to go ahead and spin it.
Yeah, we'll just see whatever the wheel determines is what we're going to watch.
Whatever the wheel wants. The wheel has spoken. What is it?
It's
The Big Lebowski. We're watching The Big Lebowski.
Oh my gosh, I'm so surprised. We were talking about it the other day, and I was like, oh my gosh,
we really want to watch that.
We really want to watch that movie again. Yeah. So. Celeste. Yeah, so we're going to watch The Big Lebowski on Sunday.
Yeah.
And then tune in on St. Patty's Day because that's Dave's birthday, and we're going to do movie night on that night. Also, time still to be determined because we have a friend who does a show. It's Too Late with Alan Mosley, and we don't want to overlap, the times.
Look at that.
For that.
2 minutes to spare, man. We jammed through that.
We did jam through that. We're like professionals. About to be professional.
Got to be professional.
But on St. Patty's Day, we're going to be watching... Hi, Drew! We're going to be watching Boondock Saints on Dave's birthday on March 17th. Sorry.
What's going on? Oh, yeah.
I'm like, September, that doesn't sound right. Why am I saying September? I'm like 17th. I was trying
maybe
to
we won't be wearing masks by then. You gotta live in the future.
So yeah, and maybe we'll get some Guinness and some whiskey and do some Irish car bombs, you know, maybe while we're watching the movie.
Maybe.
For your birthday.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, we totally should.
We'd probably have it anyways.
We would have it anyways, so
Yeah,
we'll
something
drink it
we
with
do-
you guys. Hi,
something we're doing
Alan!
anyways.
Imagine overlapping with it.
What are we overlapping with?
No, because I said on Wednesday,
Oh,
you know, and
Wednesday,
it's his
yeah,
show, and we
yeah.
don't want to overlap.
No.
Yeah.
Don't cross the streams.
Yeah, don't cross the
streams. Spun the crap out of
yeah,
this.
we hustled. Holy moly, this is like not normal.
And
yes.
admitting on time.
Birthday and age.
Oh, I better turn this off.
Drink myself. Okay.
So we're gonna wait for a connection.
Drink it myself, and then about where? Oh, okay, Carl. We gotta message Carl. We need to message Carl.
Why are we messaging Carl?
Because he's always saying like, message me your address. I need a drop point for message.
Yeah.
Carl.
Let's give him Frank's address.
Mary and Dave, all in caps.
Oh
Okay.
wait. Okay, there we are.
All right.
I want to start our video.
Hello. Oh my gosh, do we have video? Do we have audio? Can you hear me?
We'll check. Check.
Check.
Oh, I'll just carry on with the show.
Okay. Dave is gonna. He deals with every time we come on. It's always a little something. Let's see. I believe it's Shade. I believe that's the pronunciation of her last name.
Yeah. Seems like
The Big Lebowski. Yeah, I'm super excited to be watching that movie. Just go to the.
Can you hear us, Ashley?
Hi, Mike. How are you?
I don't think she can hear us.
Okay. Oh wait. Hello. I see like the yellow and red.
Yeah, that's her connection.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't know. Can you wave at me if you see me? Hello? Oh, hi. Okay, so we can see each other. Oh! I can hear you a little bit now.
It's a little broken up.
Just a little broken up. Can you say something again?
Yeah, we'll give it a second.
Yeah, it's all right.
We'll carry
Technology's
on
gonna do
till we
its
get a
thing,
solid connection.
Yes, absolutely. Let's see. Oh, okay, you guys are talking about things. Who is your favorite admin and why is the answer? Mike, you ask that question all the time, and I always forget to ask, and I'm very sorry.
What else is going on?
All right. Well, while we figure out the technology issues, overlapping with It's Too Late on Wednesday nights, both Chicago and the PD can eat Alan. Y'all know about our President Joe Biden has not given a press conference yet. Apparently it's 50 days in and he still hasn't. And there's, conspiracies and all kinds of jazz going on.
Flying around.
Really. So I'm excited to see where it's going to go. Hi, I can still see you.
The connection looks better.
Oh, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Yay!
Oh, I forgot to start that. That's my
Dave's
fault.
Gonna fix
That's
that.
why you didn't see all of our hand signals.
Okay. Also, speaking of hand signals, when you come on the screen, we have 2 chats open up.
Uh-oh. Is this
So you're going to see us doing a lot
I
of
just crashed all of OBS.
Oh, really? We wait.
Thanks
for bearing with us.
every couple months we get severe.
This is a seems to be a big glitch deal here.
Failed.
I don't. I'm Mary, by the way. It's nice to meet you, even if it's not in person. I always say nice to meet people. But this is the new way of meeting people.
All right, let me bring this back.
Oh, Kirk says it's damn Polish technology. Sorry, babe.
All right, now I gotta do some settings over here. Mary, carry the show.
Okie dokie. Dave is getting some things situated here, so Ashley's going to be with us in just a second. So yeah, I was talking about Joe Biden. Is that why it crashed? Because I was talking about deep fakes, kind of
no
thing.
Conspiracy theories.
No conspiracy theories at all. Absolutely not.
All controls. Let's bring her in.
So you can see us now. All right, and then when you'll probably be able to see all the chats and everything.
They're kind of small usually.
Okay, great. And Dave's gonna reframe. It usually goes so much more smoothly. Is this because you fiddled with it on Tuesday?
Fiddling.
You fiddled, yeah.
How do I get rid of this chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
He messed with it on Tuesday night. Is that why? There we go. Hello.
No, that's too big.
Hello.
All right.
I will make this look better.
Dave's gonna make it. Dave's gonna make it work. So, all right. Ashley Shade, everybody. Thank you for joining us, Ashley. You are running for City Council in North Adams, Massachusetts. I forgot to look at a map to see exactly where that is. Where in the state is North Adams?
North Adams is about 15 or 20 minutes away from the New York and Vermont borders. So we are about as far away from Boston as you can get.
Okay. Oh my gosh. No doubt. We've been through there. I bet you any amount because we've traveled.
We've wandered around there a lot.
Back roads from New York to Vermont. You know, like all that kind of jazz. I love going back. I don't like taking the interstate. You know, it's driving through Massachusetts on that one whatever highway. It's like stressful, and I'm like, we need to take back roads.
Yeah, you guys drive like lunatics. I'm just gonna say.
It's pretty up there, though. I'd rather be on the back roads. I was scared. I was very scared.
They have that whole like 4-lane highway merged into a hiking trail.
Yeah, for tolls and stuff. So, very nerve-wracking. I don't passenge well, but okay. So I always ask our guests about how they found liberty because it gives me hope that we found it.
Yep.
Other people have found it. We were like hardcore statists.
Dirty neocons.
Yeah. And so that gives me hope that other people will find liberty. What is your journey? How did you get to find liberty?
Were your parents anarchists?
Yes. No, not quite. My parents are pretty much not political at all. But I found liberty, I would say, when I was in college, I started becoming more politically active. While in college, I became president of our political science club. And in college, I always considered myself fiscally conservative, socially moderate / kind of liberal. And so, as my journey through life advanced and I found more political home, I found myself around 2016 really behind Gary Johnson. The whole Trump being the Republican candidate and Hillary being the Democratic candidate just totally put me off from the major two parties. Like,
sure.
Yeah, I'm totally done with this. Yeah. I will never support any of them again.
You guys do your thing.
So then I kind of found Gary Johnson, and it was around that time that I started identifying as a libertarian. And I remember specifically one of my big aha libertarian moments was Nicholas Sarwark talking about the delicious tears of the Republicans and Democrats. That was an aha moment. Like, yeah, I love the delicious tears, and I hope their parties die. Yes, I agree.
Yes. That's awesome.
So it was around 2018 that I actually joined the Libertarian Party. I actually sent Nick Sarwark a message as just an unknown person that nobody even knew who I was. But he was a chair of the party, and I sent him a message, and I'm a transgender woman. And so I asked him, do transgender people have a place in the party? Is that something that libertarians are okay with? Because I've always been hesitant about joining the party because it doesn't seem like there is. And he said, absolutely, we have a place for you here. We would love to have you as part of our movement. So I asked him to put out a public statement saying that transgender people belonged. He did, and I immediately joined the party.
Wow.
And I've been very active ever since.
That's great. Oh my gosh. Hi, Elizabeth.
Hey, what's up?
Okay, so that's great. Now, what actually got you interested in the political part, as far as like specifically running for office? Where did that come into play for you?
Yeah, I actually ran 4 years ago in 2017.
Oh, okay.
Before I joined the party. So this is my second attempt at running for city council. The first time I ran, there were 9 seats available on our city council, and they're all at large. They're all voted for at the same time.
Oh. Wow.
When I ran in 2016, we had 16 candidates for the 9 seats. I ran that campaign. I had no budget, no team, no website. I had a social media page that had about 500 likes, and I participated in a public forum and did a couple of interviews. And I finished with 700 votes.
Okay.
That was good enough to be 14th out of 16th place. The 9th place person received around 1650 in votes. So I was about 1,000 votes short of winning.
Oh.
First time out with no budget, no campaign, nothing.
No name
Just getting my
recognition.
name out in the community and running. So here we are 4 years later, and in that time, in 2018, shortly after that election, I was appointed by the mayor and city council to the North Adams Human Services Commission, where I got more involved in the local city. And I also became a board member of the Berkshire Stonewall Community Coalition that year. So I was able to get more involved in the local community. And then I started getting involved in libertarian stuff when I was pulled into the party in mid-June of 2018. The first campaign that I was a part of was Larry Sharp's governor campaign. I was pulled in to work with his policy team.
Nice.
And since then, I've been working for a bunch of different candidates all over the place.
Oh, that's so great.
Over the past few years, I've had a chance to really learn what it takes to win elections, what it's like to campaign, how to do things the right way, and we've built up a team. We just announced on March 9th, which was Tuesday, we raised almost $1,000 that day in funds for the campaign.
Oh, that's great.
Our campaign, yeah. So we've had a great starting day. We were covered by the local press with our press releases. They were picked up by local press. We raised almost $1,000 that day, and our overall budget that we're trying to raise is $5,000. So we are currently at 3 days in, about 35% of our fundraising goal is already done, and we've just announced 3 days ago.
Wow.
That's some
That's
great
gotta
exposure
give you
you're
a
getting,
real, good feeling. Yes, you're gonna hit that mark.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, we're going to hit that mark, and we're playing blackjack. So our goal is 2,100 votes. Again, I got 700 this election. 1,700-ish is winning a seat. I want to hit 2,100 votes.
Okay.
So that's our goal. That's our number. We want 2,100 votes. We want to raise $5,000. The money that's going to be raised is no candidate has ever spent more than $2,000 in a local city council race.
Oh,
we want to
okay.
raise $5,000 because we aren't sure what the door knocking situation will look like here in this community.
Yeah.
We have a very older senior community here, and so right now door knocking would definitely not be okay in this community.
Yeah.
Now that could change in the fall, and we are hoping to, because we want to have a great ground game and reach every voter in North Adams. But just in case we can't, we want to be able to run television and radio ads.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. I mean, you ran before and now running this year and the whole COVID thing, I'm sure that it's really changed things a lot in the game. What kind of,
Yes.
what are you doing different? Is it the more ads like TV, radio that you think, because of COVID, you can't be knocking on the doors?
Yeah, we really want to make sure that we get out there and get the name out there, get the name recognition. That's what it's really all about. Make sure our message is heard. I'm running a different type of campaign than a normal politician. A normal politician runs on, these days, politicians run on, well, these people suck, their ideas are horrible, and if you don't vote for me, you're going to be murdered in your sleep.
Right.
That's basically the political message in 2020. That's
Pretty
basically what they said during the 2020 campaign, right? Be afraid. So we have a different
Can't be
idea
afraid,
of how
yeah.
we want to campaign.
Oh, good.
Yeah, fear, anger, resentment, that's what politics has become.
It has.
And to me, that's not politics. That's not solutions. That doesn't help people. Right. So we are going back to trying to help people. And our campaign message is one that we are running on. Our philosophy is compassion, education, and love. We want to be compassionate. We want to listen to the constituents, to the residents of North Adams, and hear what their needs are. Let them come talk to us. We want to hear them. We want to give them that outlet. And then we want to educate them. This is how we can solve your problem, and do so with liberty. Do so in a libertarian way.
Yeah.
This is how a libertarian solution will work to help solve your problem. And by doing that, by allowing them to talk first, by listening to them, by being compassionate to how they feel and how they think, we can lead them down the path of liberty with education and love.
Yeah.
And that's the philosophy. That's the message that we're trying to send. That is what I'm trying to do here in North Adams.
I love that.
No, libertarianism is browbeating them with facts and logic until they hate you.
Don't you know libertarians fight
the
amongst
average
each other?
voter doesn't. The average voter doesn't care about your facts and logic. The average voter doesn't care that taxation is theft. The average voter wants to know what you're going to do to help improve their lives. The average voter wants to know that you're going to fix the fire hydrant that's broken outside the front of their house. The average voter wants to know that they can that they can go shop and go to work at their local businesses. The average voter wants to know that things in the city are being taken care of. They don't care about your slogans and your logic, and it's about talking to them in a compassionate way, listening to their ideas, and saying, I understand that problem. I think we have a solution that works even better than what you're thinking. Let's talk this out. Let's work together. And we lead them down that path of liberty.
That's exciting, because seeing, Dave and I were talking about how you're going out there and, in your own town and saying,
at a local level.
At a local level,
So we've had presidential candidates.
People feel like they have to go like this.
Go
like
be president.
Big, this is the only way we're going to be able to spread the message. But it's true. If everybody just starts within where they are, that will help spread the message of liberty.
I think it's more
effective.
Effective, yeah.
When's the election? What's going on?
Yeah, so our election is in November, so I'm campaigning really early.
Good.
We haven't even pulled papers yet. They're not available until April. So the way the election works around here is we pull nomination papers on April 6th. That's the day that we can pull 50 signatures to get on the ballot. It is a nonpartisan race, so there's no party line on the ballot. So 50 signatures, very easy, very doable.
Yeah.
And then the papers have to be in by mid-July. They get certified in the beginning of August, and then if there are more than 16 candidates, we have a runoff in September to lower that number. If there are 16 or less candidates, we take all 16 of them into the election in November.
That's fantastic. All right. Now, can you tell us a little bit about is it more of a town, would you say, or city? I don't know the size exactly. And do you have a Wegmans?
Yeah, so
we need to know if you have a Wegmans. Have you ever
there's no Wegmans out this way.
Oh, okay.
That's too bad.
But you know Wegmans? Do you know Wegmans?
I've heard of the brand. I'm not familiar with it directly, but I have heard of the brand Wegmans.
It's a great store. If you ever come across a Wegmans,
warm, cozy store.
Go to Wegmans.
Yes. But North Adams, we have just under 13,000 people. We are the smallest city in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts.
Oh, okay.
At this point. Back in the heyday, back at our height, which was probably the 1940s, we had a population of about 24,000. It's gradually shrunk since then. It really took a hit in the mid-'80s when Sprague Electric, which was our biggest employer, left and went overseas. And then in the early 90s, General Electric had their plastics division in Pittsfield, which is the biggest city in our county, and they left. And so when those two big corporations left the area, it kind of devastated the local economy, and we've still been struggling to recover ever since.
Yeah. Oh, that stinks. Yeah, when something like that happens. Tim wants to know about if you do you know anyone that's already on the council or any political allies at City Hall? Like, do you have people that are already there that you're working with that can give you
or could work with in the future?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So, again, I am an appointed commissioner for the Human Services Commission. I was appointed in 2018, served a 3-year term. I was just reappointed. I just took my oath again in the beginning of February. In order to do that, the mayor suggests your name, and the city council has to approve you. And I was anonymously approved both times by city council.
Oh, nice.
But as far as my campaign itself goes, there are several city councilors who have reached out to me who are happy to see that I'm running, have expressed interest in supporting the campaign, and are looking forward to working with me in city council. So I believe the support is there.
Good.
I believe I have a good working relationship with many of the people currently on the city council, which is going to be really important when introducing new ideas of how to do things and trying to convince them that this is a new way that we should try because it's never been done before, and just doing things the old way doesn't mean that it's the best way.
Right. Oh my gosh, you're not kidding. Drew wants to know, is it a heavy Democratic area?
Berkshire County is one of the bluest counties in the country. In presidential elections, 90 to 95% Democratic. But Massachusetts is an anomaly. It's known as a very blue state, and it does have a very blue voting record. The Democrats have a supermajority in the state house and the state senate, but we have a Republican governor. And in Massachusetts, what happens is that 60% of registered voters are actually independents. They vote Democrat most of the time, but they're registered independent. And so Massachusetts kind of actually has a libertarian streak that people don't know about. They don't even know that they're kind of libertarian. Right. And so this is a great opportunity to teach them that, hey, you actually agree with us more than you agree with the corrupt parties that are running things now.
So you guys don't have closed primaries? Can anybody vote in the primaries in that state, or do you have to be registered as
correct?
Okay.
If you are registered in the party, you can only take out that party. But if you're an independent, you can take any ballot for the open primary, for the primary. So that's why most voters register as independent, so they can take whatever.
Yeah, we're closed.
Correct.
Yeah. That's so great. And so many people say that they didn't realize they were libertarian, and then when they learn about it, they're like, "Oh my gosh, I've been a libertarian for this."
I thought I was just antisocial.
Yeah, and I didn't even know, So that's great. I love that. Yeah, get out and educate the people, because that's what they need. A lot of people are just yelling at each other anymore. My team, your team. But my team, and this is wrong. What's wrong with your team? And it's just so much. It's so bad anymore. It really is. People disowning family and friends because of politics. I mean, really. Oh my gosh, it is getting out of hand. It is insane. So, what are some of the things that you hope to bring to your town then? Are there things that you want to change, or things that you want to start up? Like, what do you have to offer to the people?
Yeah, so we have a plan for several things. First, policy in North Adams is a little different. It's driven through the mayor. So the mayor is the one that proposes new policy. The city council basically sends it to committee and then votes on it. So things work a little differently than, a bigger city where city councilors actually propose policy and things of that nature.
Okay.
But the main focuses that I want to have focused for my campaign, we have 3 things. So first is that we need more economic development in our community. We need to make it easier for businesses to operate. We need more businesses in our community. We need better paying jobs here. We're located out in the beautiful Berkshires. We are located in a valley right next to some beautiful mountains.
Nice.
It's one of the most beautiful places on earth in the fall to see during the foliage. And we have so many...
Sorry,
we have so many amazing... It's okay. We have so many amazing resources here. It's a great place if you enjoy nature. We have a lower cost of living than the rest of the state. We're an hour away from Albany, New York, and we're about 3 hours away from New York City and Boston. So we are a great centralized location for startup, for biotech, for different kinds of companies to come out here. We have the infrastructure. We were an old mill town. A lot of those buildings have been revitalized. So if you're an entrepreneur looking for labor that is excited and ready to work, this is the perfect place for you to come start up. We have some world-class educational institutions here. We have a technical vocational high school in North Adams. We have a university in North Adams, the Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts. And right next door to us in Williamstown is Williams College, which is a world-renowned university. It's typically ranked the top liberal arts university in the world. And so we have the educational facilities in our area. We have the cultural resources. This is a beautiful place. We have the largest contemporary arts museum in the entire world here in North Adams, the Massachusetts Museum of Contemporary Art. So we have all of these things here in our community. And we just need to bring new businesses and recruit new ideas to the city of North Adams. And so that's something I want to focus on. It's being one of those recruiters and promoters for the city to encourage and bring in new businesses and new ideas.
I want to come visit.
And also marijuana is legalized here. So marijuana is legalized here in Massachusetts. Our first cannabis shop just opened up. Actually, tomorrow is their grand opening here in North Adams. So, it's an interesting time to be here. It's a wonderful thing to be here. And we have an opportunity to make that difference. So that's the first issue that we really want to push is economic development and getting better jobs for the people in North Adams.
It sounds like a wonderful place. And I joke about, I'm happy about the marijuana being legal because it should be. It sounds like a really, really nice place,
Aaron says no guns.
What about the guns? People, they want to know about
deal
their
breaker.
guns. Yeah. Okay, so as far as
Massachusetts.
Yeah, what's that?
Yeah. Massachusetts is one of the strictest states for gun regulation.
Okay.
It's
Even
difficult.
more than New York?
And what essentially happens is that when you apply for your license to carry, it has to be approved by the local police chief. And so in some towns, that happens very easily. And in some places, they don't give them out to anybody. Okay. So, and it's all controlled by the local police chief, whether or not to approve or deny your application to send up to the state.
Oh, okay. Yeah, ours is through the sheriff.
So
I like that
it's
better.
Messed up system.
Sheriffs are
It
at least
is. I mean, that
voted
just
for.
sounds really like, I don't know. I mean, I know a friend of ours in New York. I mean, she applied like a year and a half ago, and she finally got her perm. She was like, she's able to carry now legally.
Yeah.
And it's like,
And in some cities they.
Yeah, it's like they just show up unannounced and ask you questions. It's like that's so nerve-wracking.
No.
I don't want anyone coming over, let alone the police, just showing up unannounced.
No, I think ours, all you need is like 3 references and say you're using it for self-defense and not protecting money. That's the trick where they try to get you.
Yeah. So here you have to take a course. You have to take a training course. And then you take your certificate to your local police station and fill out the application with them. Okay. And then the application actually has to be approved by the police chief in that city or town that you live in. And so, again, in some communities that happens very quickly. It can be a couple of months. In some communities, they won't touch your application for a year because they just don't want to do it. So it's really... Wow. It's really just not a great system.
No.
And if you've pissed off the police or the police chief, you're never getting approved.
I'm sure they have a list.
I bet you they do. Wow.
Aaron, it sounds like a whole lot of infringed.
Yeah. Okay, so Tim also wants to know about. I can see right there. He says He says he's heard that a good way to start a career in city council is to start with the school board. Any? Do you have good advice, or is that outdated advice? Like,
I think Tim's already starting his own exploratory committee.
He is. Tim is.
If school board is something that you can run for in your city, I would recommend it. There are all kinds of. I definitely recommend getting involved in your city. Again, with my path, I ran for office, I lost, and then I got involved locally. I joined organizations. I was selected to be on a commissioned seat for an actual group that works with the city. And getting onto those kind of boards is a great way to get started. So whether that's school board, a zoning board, a whatever kind of board is available in your local municipality, definitely get involved. Tell them you're interested, that you want to be a part of it. Get yourself put on one of those boards. That's a great way to get your name out. It's a great way to get the message out and be a part of what's happening in your city or your town, so that you can raise your profile to run for city council.
Yeah,
name recognition is very important.
Very true. Yeah.
Like
that
all
makes a lot of sense.
All the people in our area, it's like the same people are on the ticket, and the same people get elected because they're like, oh, I know that name. That guy's on my team.
Yeah.
I'll vote for that guy.
Yeah.
And it's
local politics is almost a popularity contest.
It's like high school all over again. Damn it.
Yeah, we were actually like outside in 2012, like with our delegate sheets, saying vote for these delegates, and nope, they just voted for the names they knew.
Yeah, but it was fun though, because
I was wearing this hat. I had to like turn it up,
and we wanted to be out there and talk to people, about because I didn't know anything about delegates or understand that at all, up until that point, and it was important. I think that we were talking to people. So I'm really hoping that
nobody else was standing on the side of the highway with signs and stuff,
Yeah.
I didn't see many Bush's people out there.
No.
Or whoever was running that time. No, that was what's his name?
John Kerry. I don't even remember who was running at any point.
It wasn't McCain. It was the other guy. Whatever. Doesn't matter. We're old.
So we're old. Yeah. Oh my gosh. What is the campaign trail like then? Now you've done this before, and you're starting early.
It's local, so it's a short trail.
Yeah, well, okay, it's a short trail. But I feel like, you're busy. Like you're like out there already, just like doing all kinds of stuff. So are you going to keep this momentum? Like, are you going to keep that's a lot. You're doing a lot, Do you plan to keep this up until November?
So our plan right now, here's what we're doing. The strategy is to get the name out early. What happened is our mayor in North Adams announced that he's not running for re-election. Oh. And so we are going to have a new mayor for the third time in like 30 years. Oh. It doesn't happen very often in North Adams.
Yeah.
We had a previous mayor who was the mayor from 1985 until 2009. He was mayor for 24 years.
Wow.
And then we had a new mayor who stepped in 2009, didn't run for re-election in 2017, and our current mayor is a two-term mayor. He's about to become, he's not running for a third term. So one city councilor who is prominent has decided to not run for re-election. It would have been his fifth term. And then a second city councilor has made it known that they have not officially declared, but have intentions to run for mayor.
Oh,
that coupled with an issue that happened in the city, what was found was that we have a system issue with our water system in the city. We have about 625 fire hydrants in the city, and it was originally thought that about 100 of them were not operational. And so in early February, there was a fire, and we had firemen running up and down hills trying to find a working fire hydrant in order to put out a fire. No. Because the fire hydrants weren't properly being maintained, and they weren't marked off to not be known that they didn't work.
That's terrible.
So with all of that stuff going on in the city, we thought that now would be a good time to get our name out there unannounced.
Yeah.
And it absolutely was. We were originally going to wait until April and have an exploratory committee until then. But after reviewing the current situation, it was apparent that I needed to run and make this official.
Good.
So we made it official. We have a special goal right now. As I said earlier in the show, we're about 35% of our fundraising goal.
Yeah.
50% of our fundraising goal would be about $2,500, and we're about $800 shy of that.
Wow.
We're looking to have that raised this weekend. So we're looking for some help to make that goal happen. If we can have that money in the bank now, there's so much that we're going to be able to do going down into the campaign when it's time to get into campaign season. And we'll be completely prepared and ready with all of our signs, our flyers, our door knocking material. Everything will be ready to go.
Yeah.
So we definitely need some help there.
That's wonderful. I love that, though. Get ahead of everybody, start out.
Yes.
And just keep that momentum.
And this week is a good week to be fundraising.
Oh yeah, and that's what Elizabeth just said. I plan on stimulating Ashley Shane's campaign as soon as Daddy Biden's check deposits.
This socialism ain't so bad.
Yeah, right.
Use your stimulus check to fund Libertarian campaigns.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that way we can assure that there won't ever be a stimulus check again.
That's right. That's a horrible.
People won't understand.
No more money.
But they won't understand.
We understand.
That,
I don't want to spend $10 for a gallon of milk. I understand what this means.
People are so excited about
the people getting
the
$1,000 check.
But if you really understand that money is going to, that's turning our dollar into. I was trying to explain it to my 11-year-old, and I said, well, okay, in Venezuela, I'm pretty sure milk probably costs about 65,000, whatever, And he's like, oh, okay. I'm like, so our dollar is it's the value of it, the more they print out and give.
I always use toys. I'm like, there's 3 of them. I'm like, think about how valuable if it was just the 3 of you and there's 1 toy. How valuable that toy is. Now imagine if there was 10 of the same toy. How valuable is that toy now? Suddenly nobody cares about that toy. They can play with that toy whenever they want. There's plenty of them. They're all over the place.
Oh, the toys are so
exactly. You can have one in storage for later. You can play with one now.
No value.
It's so funny because when they do play with something, one of them has it and they haven't.
Yeah, it's been sitting there for 4 weeks.
It's been sitting in front of them for a month, and then nobody's touched it. But as soon as someone else picks it up, it's like, oh my gosh,
we gotta fight over this.
That looks so fun. I need to try and throw myself on the floor and call my brother names. It's like, wow, okay, that's all right. So and then it goes away. As soon as they stop playing with it, they don't care about it anymore. But that's a really great way to explain.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what it is. It's what's it called? Never mind.
So I love to do. I like to do some fun questions too, not just talk about politics and stuff like that. So
let's do it.
All right. my first one, but I have to ask your thoughts on this is because it's this weekend. What are your thoughts on daylight savings time?
Answer carefully.
Daylight savings time can fuck right off.
Woo! All right! Yay! Oh my gosh!
Daylight savings time. Daylight savings time was relevant back in the 1800s before electricity.
Yeah.
Daylight savings time was relevant to help farmers, but we are not such an agricultural economy anymore, and we have this wonderful thing called electricity. And so we don't need daylight savings time anymore. We shouldn't be practicing daylight savings time. It needs to go away.
It does.
Taking an hour of my limited amount of sleep away is a nap violation, and it should never happen again.
Literally a nap violation.
Literally, yeah.
I like that.
Literally a nap violation.
No, because that's the thing. I get up at 5:30 in the morning. It's happening this Sunday. We do movie night on Sunday, so anyways, I'm going to bed at at least 11:30 midnight. So I'm already got 5 hours of sleep, and now I'm going to lose an hour. So I'm going to work on 4 hours of sleep this week. I should have taken Monday off, huh?
Yeah.
I told you that 300 times this week. Take Monday off. Take Monday
so greedy
off.
I already only sleep 3 to 6 hours a day. So you pull
Yes.
one of my hours away, and I'm not a very happy person.
No.
Like now you're messing me up for days too.
Yeah.
Like, and there are studies that show that when we take the hour away in the springtime, when that hour disappears, it actually leads to more cardiac events in people. People have a higher rate of heart attacks and strokes because their natural sleep rhythm has been disrupted.
Yep.
And so it's unhealthy. It actually harms people. So enough of this.
I know.
And daylight savings time.
Yeah. Yay.
I feel like if we can't just do this one little thing, there's no hope.
Yeah, I know. It's like, just stop changing the dang clocks. Why do they have to do this to us?
Arizona is the only state that's done so far.
Somebody
So in
else-
Arizona, they don't observe daylight.
Don't. And Hawaii, too. I learned that Hawaii also does not.
Well, what a utopia that is.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, it sounds like paradise to me. I just wish.
Well, why
we could
would
stop
they?
doing
They're
that.
like 7 hours behind anyway.
Yeah, in the middle of nowhere. So I really
In the middle
feel
of the
like,
water.
why do we do this? What is the point? Just because we've been, and it's like what you said earlier, just because we've been doing it this way doesn't mean it's the best way or the right way.
Exactly.
Like let's move along, with all of that. So, okay, so I want to ask you about your first job. What was your first job? Now you can say like your first job that you had maybe under the table, because like I used to work at a bingo hall, so it was all like under the table. And then but my first tax paying job where I got a check and then watched all my money be taken out was at the mall. So if you have two stories like that you can share.
So my first job was after high school. I was very involved in high school, so there wasn't a lot of time to work. I was involved in a lot of clubs. I was involved in a lot of organizations, and I played football in high school. So it was pretty busy. But my first job came after high school, and I worked at Walmart. I pushed carts.
Nice.
I was a cart pusher.
Great.
At
You don't have to talk
Walmart.
to people, right?
So that was my first job.
Then you don't have to socialize with anybody if you don't
like
feel
we-
like it,
We're in the restaurant. I love back of the house.
Yeah, it had its advantages and disadvantages. It was not fun in the middle of winter, that was for sure. It also wasn't fun on very hot, humid days either.
Yeah.
But during the fall, it was great. Just good temperature. You're just out there collecting carts and bringing them back into the store. And,
Yeah.
so it was my first job. It wasn't great. It kind of sucked. And I worked for Walmart for just under a year, and then I went to college, so I quit.
Oh, nice.
My first day of classes, I was like, I showed up to work that night because I had changed my schedule to work for college, so I actually became an unloader, which was to unload all the trucks that would come in the evenings. And that was like a 4 o'clock to 1 in the morning shift. And I did it for one night, and I was like, yeah, this isn't going to work with going to school. I quit. Put in my notice, walked out. Went to school, and then a couple months later, I ended up getting a job on campus working at the MCLA Computer Help Desk. I went to the Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts, worked at the Computer Help Desk fixing computers. I did that for 5 years while I was in school, and that was a great job. I enjoyed that very much. Worked a lot of hours, worked my way through college.
Yes. Yay. That's how it is for a lot of people. You're working your way through college.
Your first job's supposed to suck, because that's what makes you
Yes.
aspire to be
exactly.
better.
Then you want to do more and be better.
That's what gets you through college.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this for the rest of my life.
Exactly. Okay, so we talked about, we said like Hawaii, paradise, that kind of thing. But if you could go anywhere in the whole entire world, like money doesn't matter, COVID doesn't matter, where would you go and why would you go there?
That is a good question.
And do you travel?
And that
Have you
is
traveled?
a really. I have traveled. I've actually been going to conventions this year. This is probably the year that I'll travel the most in my life. I just went to the Tennessee convention last month. That was amazing. I will be at the New Hampshire convention in next weekend. And then next month I'll be in Iowa, and in May I will be in Pennsylvania and Colorado. So,
where in Pennsylvania?
Doing the circuit.
Where are you going in PA?
Most traveling I've ever done in my life.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania's in Pittsburgh.
Okay. Oh, that's just
That's
2
where my
hours.
sister lives.
Yeah, we're just 2 hours from there. So great city, yeah.
So this year has given me an opportunity to travel more than I've ever have in my life.
That's good.
Before COVID and everything, I live in the Northeast. I've been all over New England. Tennessee was actually the first time I'd ever been in the South, so that was an experience for me.
Okay.
But if I could travel anywhere in the world,
It's hard to pick because the world's pretty big.
No, most of the world I'm afraid of. So it narrows it down a lot.
Yeah, there's so many things that I would love to see. I'm a big history person. So just going anywhere where I can see historical sites is always a plus for me. Also, like, I have what I call my family, my Liberty family here is all over the country.
Yes.
And I would love to be able to see all of them. So just going to these places is a dream come true. Just being able to meet everybody and finally see everybody in person, like, that's the best part of the traveling.
Get an RV and take it on the road.
Yep. That's how we feel too. We have Liberty family all over, and they've mostly traveled in our direction, but I know other people have gone and met up and done other things, and we're getting together in the summer with Aaron and his family and some other people. Aaron. Ryan, maybe Lyle, hopefully. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's fun to actually like see these people. Like, we've been friends online for like almost 3 years, and like, I tell my mom, like, we're going to meet our internet friends, but she knows.
This sounds like the beginning of a Dateline episode.
Yeah, but she knows, like, that we, we're really close to them,
That's Frank's a super nervous friend of mine at work, and I'm like, yeah, we're going down to Meadville, going to stay the weekend at, some of our internet friends' house, do a show, a bunch of people coming from all across the country, and he's like, I'm like, no, it's cool, we're taking our kids.
I was about to say, just make sure everybody's over 18, but there that goes.
Family function.
Yeah.
Kids learned a lot about liberty.
They did, yep. And they had kids, and
Uncle Martin
it was
took
fun.
him aside and told him about the police.
Oh yeah. He was singing all kinds of songs, and it was great. It was wonderful, and we've really cemented, the friendships in that way of actually being able to see each other. It's fantastic. Yeah. So I love your answer though. That's super great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when you get up in the morning, are you like I know mornings suck. I hate mornings. I want to be a morning person, but I'm not. Are you a coffee person, a tea person, or like an energy drink person? Like, what is your thing to kind of get you like started in the day?
Do you do drugs?
Or drink pop. Some people drink pop first thing in the morning, or soda. I don't know what everybody calls
down south.
They,
from here, they do Mountain Dew.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
First thing.
Yes. So I don't drink coffee at all. Never got a taste for it. To me, it just tastes like dirt. So I pass on coffee. I do like tea, but I'm not particularly a hot beverage person in the morning. My go-to for caffeine is probably Diet Coke, but I mainly drink a lot of water. Water is kind of my go-to to start the day.
Yeah. Well, your
as
body
far
needs
as
that
drugs go...
I was talking about caffeine when I said drugs.
Yeah.
People act like caffeine.
Prescription drugs, yes. So
it's like we have to get tested at work for nicotine, and they're always like, "Do you smoke?" And I'm like, "No, but I do nicotine, and I know that's what you want to know because that's going to affect my insurance prices."
Right.
And it's like. Nicotine by itself doesn't seem like it's that. I mean, it's a horrible drug. It's hard to get rid of, but so is caffeine. But I have to pay more in insurance because I used to smoke and then I used to vape, and then they banned vaping at the shop. So now I use these little Zyn things, they're little nicotine pouches. And I'm
Which
like,
is way better for you
yeah,
than
than
like
smoking.
Skoal or
Smoking.
smoking cigarettes.
I'm like, there's a difference, and I think my cost should reflect that.
Yeah,
this blanket
absolutely.
policies.
Yeah.
Stupid.
It is. That's where when I go to the doctor for a checkup, the nurse always says, "Do you smoke?" And I'm like, I know what she's asking.
Yeah. Do you have nicotine in your system? Yes.
Like, no, I don't smoke. I vape, but I don't.
I had a nurse tell me I
nicotine.
should just go back to smoking. I'm like, are you serious right now? Like,
Wow.
like she didn't say it in so many words, but she was like, well, we don't know what kind of damage vaping's doing, and they know how to treat problems that are caused by smoking. And I'm like, are you serious right now?
Me?
So I'm like, so you're saying I should go back to smoking? Well,
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
you're
wow.
a terrible nurse.
That's awful. So, Lum over on Float, he had asked about this if we got to the bookshelf question. We always like to find out what kind of books people like to read. Are you like a strictly like political kind of book person? Is there a certain genre? Do you like to read, mystery or anything in particular, or just all of it?
I enjoy reading all kinds of different books, but I've always been kind of a nerd. So I like history books. I like historical books. I like reading about different wars and different battles and different historical events. I like reading autobiographies. I'm the weirdest person. When I was in elementary school, we'd have reading time, and I remember in third grade, they'd give us like reading time an hour a day, and go pick out a book on the shelf and read. And I would pick out atlases and maps because I wanted to know where everything was.
Oh,
so
that's
I would
awesome.
pick out these books like maps and atlases and be
Yes.
like, yeah, I like geography, and I like knowing where things are, and I like knowing where I am. So I like all kinds of books. My favorite book is actually The Godfather by Mario Puzo. And it's also my favorite movie.
Nice.
But I enjoy all different kinds of reading material.
Yes.
So I have political books. I have historical books. I have a lot of cookbooks. I love to cook. I love to try new recipes and tweak them into something of my own.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is, so we do love to talk about food. We're big food people. Like,
Yes.
Let's not get too controversial with it, though.
I love food. Yeah. Well, okay. So there's this whole thing.
It's been going on for years
It's been
in our
going on
groups.
for years. Yeah. People talk about
And it's just
chili
that one guy.
and should noodles go into chili, and it starts this big war.
It's a little war where everybody
little
hates
war.
that one guy.
Okay, so then we got chili requires beans.
See, that's where you get down to the nuts and bolts of it.
But have you ever put chili on top
Okay,
of pasta at all? Like ever? Like
That Skyline
like-
or Cincinnati?
No, just regular chili on.
Yeah, that's what it
it's
is,
called
though.
Cincinnati chili.
No, I've never put chili on top of pasta. Real chili is meat and sauce and should be served as such with maybe some onions and some cheese. Beans are not in real chili. Beans is a separate chili that is not actual chili. When you put beans
Fake
in it,
chili.
it becomes something that is not chili.
Oh, you're taking a hard stance right now.
I'm a big fan of Texas style chili,
Yeah.
which is
Oh, okay.
basically like really high quality sirloin type meat
Oh,
that pulls apart in the chili. Lots of peppers, lots of heat. I like it hot.
Oh.
You can serve it over rice, but it's not necessary.
gonna write this
Serve it
down.
with some
Texas
chopped onions and cheese, and it's perfect as is.
Drew's way out of
That's
the lane
that's
right
the
now.
kind of chili I like. I do not like beans at all.
I need to look up
See,
Texas
I've
chili.
had-
I'm putting
I've had it with, like,
exclamation marks by that.
I've had it with
That
steak in it
sounds so
before.
good.
Not good steak, but it had like little chunks of steak or something like
Yeah.
that. When they have the Cub Scout thing, you know.
Oh
The
yeah,
chili
they would do a
cook-off.
chili cook-off. Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
brought one in, and I had to put
Yeah,
like
you get-
warnings around mine.
Dave put in this hot sauce we got.
Get some like beef stew type meat,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I
let
remember.
that stew down until it just pulls apart. That is the best kind of chili.
Huh.
It just absorbs all the flavor. It pulls apart, and it's just amazing. So
Michael's
And I'm
bringing
like,
up
yeah,
turkey,
that's
man.
that is
really-
so much better than
Yeah, I was born and raised on ground beef and beans, so
I'm
it's like,
pretty sure that chili is going to be what takes down the Libertarian Party. The chili fight. Because everyone's like, wait a second here.
and then Michael's in his own corner there. It should have turkey in it. Shut up.
I don't think I can fit the country of Turkey and the country of Chile. I think Turkey's bigger. So
there you go.
don't know that I can do that. But
so you're into like spicy type food. Yes. Now
I went through that phase.
Dave tried.
I make my own hot sauce.
Oh, nice.
What? How?
Yeah. I make my own hot sauce. I love spicy food. Two of my favorite cuisines to cook are Indian food and Mexican food, and I always make them spicy. So I love a good curry. I like it nice and hot. I love Mexican food. I love making carnitas and tacos and carne asada, and yeah. So I love cooking. I like it spicy. I like it hot.
Have you ever done the one chip?
I don't like it too hot.
One chip challenge.
No. So here's the thing: when it comes to spicy food, I don't like spicy food where it is so hot that you can't taste anything
there's
else.
no flavor. It's just punishment.
I like it to be super hot, but it has to enhance the flavor of the other things in it. If it's just there to be spice and covers everything up, that's no good. I don't want that.
Yeah.
I want something hot that enhances the flavor of everything else in the meal.
Like Elizabeth
So
said.
that's the really important catch for me. It's got to be spicy, but it's got to enhance the flavor of the food itself, not just hide it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that Mad Dog 2020.
And that's what,
it had its
I
own
like
flavor.
spicy. I just don't like spicy for spicy's sake. That's all about flavor. Yeah, exactly.
But I
yeah.
never learned how to use that properly. Like,
No, we bought a
like, is it
bottle
half?
off of that show on YouTube.
The Hot Ones.
The Hot Ones. Did you ever watch that where they eat the hot wings?
Gotcha.
In interview?
I've heard of that. Yeah.
that's a good
And so
show.
we bought the second to last
Yeah, because nobody liked the
hot.
last one.
So Mad Dog 357.
Ruined a party with that.
Yeah.
I just used straight sauce and doused wings in it, and everybody
I had a panic
suffering.
attack.
Yeah.
I couldn't even like.
Couldn't see or hear. It's just like whoa, whoa,
It was
whoa.
really bad.
Yeah.
Seriously,
No,
I
thank
thought-
you.
I thought I had the spot on my tongue that was like the size of a quarter, and I thought it would never. It burned so bad. I thought I really believed in that moment it would never go away. This is how I am now.
I like adventure eating, and then I did that one chip challenge on stream here, and Mary had to carry the rest of the show because I was upstairs just injured.
Yeah.
Like, I really thought I might have had to go to the hospital, and I think it was just like I wasn't prepped correctly for it. You know, other people didn't eat it. I'm sure, and it was fun. It was exciting in my mouth.
Yeah, you didn't have you didn't.
But
sink
once
to
it hit,
your
like
stomach,
that bass dropped, and it was like I was.
Dave was upstairs in the bathrooms right above us. So I'm like trying to like talk to people, and everyone's like, "How's Dave?" And I'm like, "Well, I heard the toilet flush and the floor creak, so he's moving. He's still alive." Like, but
Oh, I'm up there throwing up and sweating.
yeah. Oh, it was bad. It was really bad. So, what when you go out to eat, like, you love to cook? Do you go out to eat often then, or because you love to cook, you'd rather stay home and do it yourself?
It really depends. So there are certain things I'll go out for, but like if I don't go out to restaurants for Italian food. I don't go out for Mexican food, and I don't go out for a steak because I can do all of those better in my own kitchen.
Yay! Yeah. All right. What do you
So
go out
if I
for?
do go
What's
out to
your
eat,
thing?
it's usually something quick and easy, or I'll go out for wings. I'll go out for a good burger, but I don't want to spend $70 at a restaurant for a steak that I can make at home for $15 and be better than the steakhouse.
Yeah.
So
That's nice. How do you eat
so
your
like
steak?
it just
People want to know.
medium rare, of
Okay.
course.
Yeah.
The only way to eat a steak.
I do like a medium, little bit over medium kind of thing. But my kids,
You're getting better though.
I am getting better. My children will eat. They're like, oh, the redder the better. You know, they want it.
Yeah.
They just want it. They're like, all that
Yep.
juice. I want that juice. You know.
When it comes to ground meat, like a burger, I usually go medium. But for a steak itself, medium rare. It's got to be nice and juicy and tender.
Yeah. Oh, and it is so tender. It is so much better that way. I don't know
Yeah.
why I get all weirded out. Like for some reason my eyes see it, and I'm like, I should just close my eyes and just.
Aaron acts like we don't have authentic Mexican food. We talked about that.
Wait,
they were selling
what?
cocaine out of the restaurant. That's authentic.
Oh yeah, that's our authentic Mexican restaurant. Yes.
Sounds like Colombian food.
It's really good. Whatever they bring out, it's pretty much all the same, but it's yum. You know. I don't know.
I'm a Polak, so I don't know. It looks Mexican.
They have the list, and it just. But
it comes out 15 seconds later. And
15 seconds. Seriously, it's so
like
fast.
You don't know what you're getting. Here you go. Yeah, those are tamales, right? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm just like, it's delicious. Oh my gosh.
Some more nachos.
Okay, so I want to ask, do you have any hidden talents?
Oh.
Do I have any hidden talents?
Musical instruments? Or
probably not.
Really good at hacky sack?
I can't.
No, not good at hacky sack. Not good at music. I have a culinary background, so food is my thing.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a talent.
That is a talent. Yeah.
I guess my other hidden talent would be that I used to play football. So in high school, I played football, and I played semi-pro football for about 6 years.
No
so,
What? Oh my gosh. Okay, so what positions were you playing?
I played offensive tackle and guard, and defensive tackle and nose guard. So on defense, my job was to take double teams. I was one of the biggest people on the field, 6'2", and I played around 335. So I was big, I was strong. I was double teamed. My job was to literally take on blockers so everybody else could make plays, and I did it well. And then on offense, my job, as an offensive tackle was to protect the quarterback and running back and to create running lanes for people to run through.
Yeah.
And I kind of relate my activism to football, and that it's the same thing. My job as an activist is to protect people and then to open holes so people can run through and not get hurt. So it's kind of the same thing. It reminds me similarly of
I love
the
that.
same
That's
duties.
Yeah, I played in high school. I didn't play my senior year.
And I'm also known...
I didn't want my summer to end. I'm like, no, I'm not going to double sessions.
Aaron, I'm hugging you.
Oh,
You
double
can visit. We're
sucks
hugging.
so much.
It's like middle of summer.
So I'm also known as the best hugger.
I love hugs. Oh my gosh, I love hugs so much. And COVID killed me.
Yes, so I literally pick
months.
I literally pick people up. So it became a thing last year. I went to the Pennsylvania Libertarian Party convention right before COVID hit. And we had 3 candidates for chair of the party. Joe Bishop Henchman, Josh Smith, and Mike Shipley were running. And I picked all 3 of them up for a hug.
Oh my gosh.
And so now it's become a famous thing where when I go to conventions, people want me to hug them and pick them up. So I am famous for giving libertarians the rightful airtime that the media won't.
Oh,
So if you want some libertarian airtime, meet me at conventions. I literally will pick you up figuratively and literally.
I love
That's
it.
what I do.
I love it. Oh my gosh. I
great.
super love hugs so much. And when the whole COVID thing started, I remember because my cousin Sarah was the last person here that was not living in her household. And I hugged her because she gives great hugs too. And, she left. And then it was like, I became fearful, from like mid-March till the end of May about. We didn't see anybody, but Dave got laid off from work, and I was so scared, and I'm like, you're the guy who goes to the store and wash your hands, and we're wiping things down, and
we cared for a while.
it was in the very beginning, and I was like freaking out, and then finally I'm just like, I cannot live like this.
Yep.
Like
YOLO.
I cannot live like this. So if somebody is willing to hug me outside of my home, and then we had friends come in from out of town, and we went to visit people, and it was like amazing, and it was. Oh,
And then one of our kids got a cold, and we're like, figures.
Yeah. But colds still exist, though. So, but in COVID
And we called the number, and they're like, yeah, bring them down. We're
Agreed.
connected again.
We're
Thank you.
back.
I didn't have to reboot.
Oh, thank you, Lord.
I'm here.
Good night, Lyle.
It's like
love
we
you.
spend money on this stuff, and like we got a nice system and everything, but there's this weird thing where my computer just decides like, yeah, you don't have internet anymore, and it's so sporadic I can't like troubleshoot it.
Troubleshoot, yeah, yep.
Like I don't think our Wi-Fi goes on. It's just the computer. I don't know.
No, because I still had Wi-Fi on my phone, so. Oh gosh.
But people love it when I screw up, so they find it endearing.
They find it endearing. Yes.
So is the computer hooked up through Wi-Fi or through Ethernet?
No, I'm hardwired. Hardwired to that. That's why I don't know what it is, and it's only this one. I mean, I don't know if we've never really ran upstairs and checked the other ones, but
Kirk
normally
says
I'm
it's because I
panicking.
made fun of COVID.
Perhaps it's your ISP fucking with you.
So I'm wondering.
Like,
Ooh,
you're
what?
streaming, you're using too much bandwidth. Fuck you. We're gonna.
I mean, we got big
Screw
pipes,
things up.
but I've been thinking about going to
wonder.
business class. But I'm just a big procrastinator. I should really talk to him about that. But I'm like, this feels like it's a internal problem on my end, and
You can spend 8 hours on the phone with Spectrum.
or
You
I
know?
can spend 8 hours on my computer. Maybe I should do that.
I don't. Okay, everybody's coming
Yeah.
back. Okay, good. Yes. Are you a big techie? Like, are you
Kirk
into all
said they
that
fact
stuff?
checked your
'Cause
ass in real time.
I'm not. I don't understand anything. I'm here,
Obviously, you know a little bit.
I'm here to hang out with people and
Yeah,
talk.
Mary just shows up,
Dave,
and I'm doing
makes
everything else.
Yeah, happen.
I made this whole background, and
I love to get to know.
Gotcha.
people.
Yeah. I'm familiar with technology. In high school, I went to the vocational technical high school in my city, so I did IT in high school, and then I worked at the computer help desk for 5 years. So when it comes to what things are and taking things apart and putting them together and stuff like that,
Oh.
got a pretty good background on that. But I have not kept current with newer technology. I'm terrible. I'm terrible at graphics and editing and things of that nature.
And it changes so rapidly.
stuff.
Like, you have to keep up. It
Yes.
just changes so fast. Yeah. I'm really afraid.
Yeah, every 3 months there's something new.
Yeah, I'm super scared of when I fall like way behind, because I already feel a little behind.
no, little David knows more than you know.
And yeah, my 11-year-old is going to be 12 in May. I feel like he already knows like more than, I'm like, hey, can you come here real quick? Like, I don't want to be that person. I'm only 40.
Usually
but-
I do, Kirk. I didn't have to turn it off and on. This time.
Okay, so.
But wait,
let's-
real quick.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah. Do your thing.
I saw where you did the help desk thing, the company you work for.
Yeah.
Do you talk about that?
So I worked for the college that I went to.
Oh, I thought it was
Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts.
A big company. Maybe I read something else.
No. I worked at the college,
Okay.
the Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts,
Sorry.
MCLA. I worked at their computer help desk center. So
Oh, that's fun. Yeah. Okay. Carry on.
Oh, wait.
of troubleshooting,
computer-
virus removals, swapping hard drives,
Oh, nice.
things of that nature.
Yeah.
Did you have to talk to people like me? Like, when I call, I'm like, seriously, talk
Is
to
it
me
plugged
like I'm
in, Mary?
a 3-year-old. Yeah, let's check first if it's plugged in. Please ask me that question.
Yep.
It's like, oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. It was, you have to troubleshoot. So making sure the device has power is always the first thing.
Yeah.
But we also had a lot of staff who would come in for help. So, it's to show college professors how to run the technology in their classrooms, how to turn on a projector, how to things of that, how to hook their laptop up to the projector.
Yeah.
Some
Some
of
of
that
that kind of
stuff
stuff
is
too.
Yeah.
But then also troubleshooting student laptops. 9 out of 10 had a virus. 8 out of 10 was because of porn. It's college. It's normal.
Right.
What it was.
Never click never mind.
Don't click the ads on the porn site. Okay,
No.
don't do it.
There are not hot singles in your neighborhood that want to
Right,
meet
right.
you right now. Okay, there might be, but you're not going to get them through
Just
this link.
watch the video and be done with it. And
Right.
please sanitize your keyboard before you bring it in for help.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
That's why I say,
I would
like,
say, do
never
you have,
ever
like, a
touch
spray?
anybody's cell phone, let alone put it to your face.
Yeah.
I mean-
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Right. Oh my gosh. I never thought about that.
No.
Never touch somebody's laptop. That's even worse. The phone's full of bacteria, but the keyboards are full of something else.
Oh boy. Did you have like a sanitation process, like a COVID sanitation before pre-COVID? Like, just.
Well, this wasn't COVID, but yeah, we had sandy wipes, of course, to clean the keyboards and stuff. We swapped out a lot of keyboards. Some of them were just so gross. It was like, okay, we're just going to give you a new keyboard because this is disgusting and I don't want to touch it.
Yeah.
So we got 3 kids, so ours is just full of Cheez-Its and pretzels.
Jelly, and
Every single like button on our Xbox controllers just goes click, because they're like eating lunch, peanut butter and jelly.
Do you game? Are you a gamer at all? Do you play games?
I used to. I don't play so much anymore just because I don't have time. I have way too many jobs and things that I do now.
Yeah.
So, like, but I do enjoy video games. Usually, I like playing Madden. Madden's kind of my go-to.
Nice.
Football.
Yeah, we
okay,
have one
I
of
was
those.
Big Madden girl.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
You got a team?
Yeah, I was
Other than that,
who's your team?
I know.
San Francisco. San Francisco 49ers.
Thank you. I was so afraid.
I was so worried. That,
We're Bills fans.
Here. I know, Katie, Patriots fan. We're Buffalo fans.
So we hate the Patriots.
So the Patriots have always, like, for 20 years, have just been wrecking us.
So let's make this very clear. I live in Massachusetts, but I was born in New Jersey.
Okay.
I moved here when I was about 4 or 5 years old. But to make this very clear, fuck the Patriots, fuck the Celtics, fuck the Bruins, and fuck the Red Sox. Okay?
Wow.
Fuck
your
all of the Boston teams. All go suck a dick. I don't like any of them.
And you're campaigning for what?
Oh my gosh. I don't follow other sports that much, but the Patriots were. Do you follow all the other sports too? I mean, you mentioned the basketball and hockey. Oh, okay. What's your favorite sport to follow?
Yeah, I'm a big sports fan. Football. Football is my sport.
I love. I mean,
football.
I do. I love football. In for 20 years, it's since I met Dave. It's like watching Buffalo, and I'm just like.
It's been a rough 20 years.
I love the game. I love it.
Finally, we had a good year.
Yeah.
They had a good year.
Rooting for the Patriots is like rooting for the government.
Oh, Katie's here, and she's gonna be super.
It's a terrible, terrible thing to do.
Oh yeah, she's a big Pats fan. Yeah. Oh my gosh, better not say that on your campaign trail. Yeah.
Oh, I always say we hate the Patriots. We hate Tom Brady because he's amazing.
He's so good.
He's probably the best ever.
Really good. Yeah, he is.
And
he is the
I
goat.
hate him.
Can I have a beer, please? Thanks. So I'm drinking a beer. Do you partake in the alcoholic beverages?
I don't drink often, but I do drink every now and then. So.
What's your go-to?
Same here.
But I'm not a
big
drinker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same.
What's
we're
my
not
go-to?
either. We're not either.
Well, I have a shelf full of whiskey. I love a good whiskey.
Nice.
But my go-to is probably when it comes to beer. I like Sam Adams Boston Lager. Just a nice, smooth lager that goes down. It's delicious. I like a good red wine. But my favorite thing to drink is probably a good dry champagne.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah. Now,
I love champagne.
When you drink the wine, is it a dry or a fruity or kind of a middle, like medium? Which one do you go for?
With wine, I prefer red wines. I prefer not so sweet. I like a drier wine.
Okay.
But I do like a Merlot. I like a Chardonnay. I like a cab. I like a good Chianti. But I'm not too big on really sweet.
Yeah, me neither.
The white wines, I stay away from a lot of them. I do like a good Chardonnay, but I really prefer a drier drink. I like a dry champagne.
That's what I wondered when you said the dry champagne. I wondered if your wine taste, was the same, as
You did that white wine the other day.
Yeah.
It was just like you
I
blotched right up.
I did. I'm Irish, and so I tend to get blotchy.
Well, for some reason that wine hit you weird.
It did. It hit me.
Yeah, around here we got like Concord wine, which
Around
is like
here.
like Welch's grape juice, but alcoholic. That stuff's dangerous.
Oh my gosh, it is. You should come over and have some. It's really. It tastes like grape juice.
Yeah.
Danger. Danger.
Awesome.
But it is.
Or else we'll make some more. We got into this thing. I saw a Facebook ad for Brewsy. You make your own wine in 5 days. So we actually did it on the stream, and I got more coming because it wasn't terrible. And it's a neat little hobby.
And I'm apparently a little picky, and I'm like, you can have that.
I'm like, I drink 4 Locos. This ain't bad.
Yeah. You're getting to know us. Welcome to Liberty
This is
Late
how we
Night,
roll.
Ashley.
And the later it gets, the weirder it gets.
Yeah. Do you have to go at any certain time? Because I'll just keep talking forever. I don't ever want to keep people.
No, I'm free. We can go as, I'm here to hang out and party.
Yay, me too. Now, what about binge watching things like on Netflix or Hulu or whatever? They have a bunch of different streaming services now.
Yeah, they're rebuilding cable, but
are.
streaming, and then you have to. But at least you get it a la carte. Like
Yes.
you pick what you want.
What are your favorite things to watch? Like, and what do you binge watch?
I don't
When you
watch a
have
lot of
time.
TV, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah. TV, I try to avoid TV shows because they suck you in and take up too much time.
my gosh,
so
you're not
I would
kidding.
much prefer to watch a movie.
Yeah,
I can dedicate 2 to 2.5 hours to watch a movie, but to watch shows,
You're
like,
right.
it just takes up way too much time, and I don't have a chance to properly watch or get into it.
What type of movies then? Because I know what you're saying about because I stay up way too late.
You do.
Like I do.
You
and
do.
I'm like, I just want more episode, and I'm like, what am I doing?
I've never heard
what
of that,
kind of
Drew.
movies then?
I like all kinds of movies across the spectrum. So, I like a good comedy. I like a good action movie. I love the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
Big fan of that. Yeah. I like, a good romance movie every now and then. So it really just depends on the mood and if there's a good movie in front of me.
Yeah.
I love historical movies. I love movies and documentaries. I do watch a lot of documentaries. That's kind of what sucks me in. I watch a lot of old World War II and Civil War and historical documentaries and things of that nature because there's so much to learn from them. And if you take the time to really study those events, you'll see that things then are not that much different than they are now in many ways.
Yeah.
And it's kind of scary, but if you don't take the time to learn from that history, it continues to repeat itself.
Exactly. Do you feel sort of like the majority of Americans, though, just are not looking at that in that way? That, history's doomed to repeat itself, and they're just...
You're also not allowed to talk about history,
Yeah.
But you can't talk about history, I think they want to erase all of it.
especially the funny windmill part of it.
Well, it's not about erasing history per se. I think there's a lot of this idea that we need to erase history. I think we need to recognize what happened in history and hold people accountable. Even if that was the norm of the era, if it was a shitty thing to do, then you should be responsible for being shitty, right? You shouldn't get a pass at being shitty just because it was normal to be shitty to people back then.
Right. Well, everyone else was being shitty, so...
Slave owner, it was normal back then. It was still terrible to own slaves.
Dictators playback on PBS is good. Okay. Thank you, Katie. I do.
I'll watch that stuff.
I feel like, we would be better off not trying to get into shows. Because Dave has a hard time committing to a show, but a movie...
But I'll be like, I don't feel like watching this whole episode or two. I don't want to watch a movie. Let's just watch YouTube for 6 hours.
Yeah. We end up watching PewDiePie and...
Next thing you know, it's all music videos, dance party. We're finishing that bottle of vodka.
Oh yeah, what? Speaking of music, though, I do want to ask about what kind of music you listen to. What is your favorite? Do you have a favorite genre, or are you okay? Because I'm all over the place.
I'm very eclectic. I like music from every decade, from every era. My playlist is crazy. It will go from classic rock to pop to classical music to jazz to hip hop. I'm all over the spectrum.
I love that. That's how I am.
My favorite musical group or artist would have to be Queen. If Queen is on, I'm happy.
Yeah.
It is fun music.
It is fun.
They're one of my.
I feel I need.
Stop
I know. I need to wake up to
having such a
Queen.
good time.
You know what I mean? Like that just really gets your whole day. Like, yeah.
You can't turn on Queen and have anybody say anything bad. Like, if you put Queen on in a room, everybody's like, "Yeah, Queen. Okay, yeah, this is great." You know?
Yes.
Nobody that says, I don't like Queen. Like, that's not possible. Like, what's wrong?
And if they don't, then
but then I love Frank Sinatra. Sinatra is one of my favorites.
Yes.
So I'm all over the musical spectrum when it comes to music. I listen to all kinds of things. There are certain things that I don't particularly care for, but I have a pretty wide range of stuff that I like to listen to. I love 70s music. I love 80s hair bands. I love, I love Metallica. I love, all the things. So I'm kind of all over the place.
That's how.
Yeah, I go through phases.
Yeah.
Like I've been heavy on Drake, but I also like punk rock. I like 90s kind of grunge, 90s rock. Then I have my hip hop station. Then I have my metal station. Because I got these new headphones for work. They're like earmuffs, like OSHA
He
earmuffs.
works at a shop, so
it's really loud. But they got Bluetooth in them, so that's raised my quality of life. I'm listening to podcasts now. I got that Hardcore History is a great podcast, but they're like 6 hours long. But I'm like learning about like the Irish where they killed all these people, the Gauls. It was crazy. But I'm learning all this stuff. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's exciting. And I don't know what you were listening to today. You posted in the chat something this morning.
Oh,
music.
Oh no, I was listening to punk rock this morning.
Yeah.
So it's God Save the Queen.
Yeah.
Some Sex Pistols.
Nice.
Cockspar. Yeah. It was good.
Very nice. Dave introduced me to a lot of music I might not have heard of, before. But now, did you watch just speaking of, like you said, Queen. Did you watch the interview, the Oprah interview?
Oh, the
with,
Queen.
What's his face and what's her face?
Harry,
That's how much I care.
I can't remember her name. I know his name's Harry.
Megan?
Because I listen to the podcast now, so they all talk about it.
Megan and Harry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't care about royals.
Once you find out
the way I see it is, I am a goddess. The royals bow down to me. So nice. I don't give a fuck about royals.
I really could. I could care less about it, but a lot of people are really into like, oh, what are they doing and how are they and blah blah blah, and I'm like, but what about what's happening here in our country?
I get it.
Like somebody said, it's like I haven't cared about them since 1776.
Oh, there you go.
Look, I get the appeal. Everybody dreamed at one point as a child of being a prince or a princess and whatever. Okay, yeah, I get it. There's something appealing about that. But guess what? These rich entitled princesses and princes talking about their problems, pretending that their problems are as bad as the problems of common people.
Relatable in any way.
Come on.
Right.
But here, I understand what they were trying to do. They were trying to relate to people, and they were trying to say that, the monarchy actually is bad. Good on them, yes.
Yeah.
The monarchy is bad, and the British people should wake up and stop paying welfare to the Queen.
Nice. Hey, that's a good message.
Yes. Maybe you should go get a job.
Because that's what they do. They support the royal family. They support the royal figureheads and families with all these lavish dollars. And what do they get for it? They get a figurehead head of state who does absolutely nothing and has no power. And I get, that there is that sense of tradition, but just because it's always been that way doesn't mean it should still be that way.
Exactly.
It's time to grow with the times. You don't need a queen.
Well, that's I was listening to the conservative podcast. Some of them come across, and they're like, now they're over there trying to cancel British monarchy. I'm like, good.
Right?
Maybe it needs canceled. I'm not big into canceling
Everybody should be okay with that. How could anybody not be okay with canceling the monarchy?
Yeah,
This is America. We don't believe in monarchs.
We don't need real life
Fuck
soap
the monarch.
operas. We can
Right.
we can make a TV show and that'll supplement that. You don't need that.
I saw a meme today. And
Yeah,
it
we
was-
have
Go ahead. You go.
we have the TV show on Netflix, the Queen, the Royals, whatever it is.
Yeah.
We don't need to live it. Like, it's
Yeah.
time to go. No more monarchy.
I saw a meme and it was, it was shocked. The
Sure, Katie.
Queen Elizabeth up
hanging on the door. I just want to
door,
talk,
I just
Megan.
want to talk, Megan. But it looked like she had climbed up this far and was hanging, and it really cracked me up to think of somebody doing that.
It's a good meme.
Yeah. Are you into memes? Are you a big meme person? Because we love memes.
That's where we get all of our news.
Yeah, that's how I get my news, because I cannot watch the news. It's depressing.
Yeah, memes are fun. Memes can be very fun. I can't make a meme for the life of me, but
That's all right.
memes are fun.
I can never think of the words. I'm good at making the pictures.
He is. He's good. I'll when I really feel something, I'll do it. I'm like, I need to meme this out.
Meme
And
it
then I
out.
feel better, I'm like, yeah. Oh gosh, Ashley, this has been so much fun. I mean, really.
They've been posting links.
And-
They hit
yeah,
it just recently.
There's
yeah.
been some links posted, but can you let people know who are watching, where they can find out more information, how they can donate, what they can do to support you, everything that you have going on and where you're going to be. Plug all of your stuff right now.
Now.
You want me to plug all 15 things that I do?
Oh, yeah. Go for it. Do it. Do all of it.
So, you can find more information about my campaign at ashleyshade.com. On social media, we are on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Our handle is ashade4office, the number 4.
Oh yeah.
And so you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can also search for us on TikTok. We'll be on TikTok as well. But if you want more information about our website, ashleyshade.com, right here.
Yep.
If you're interested in helping the campaign, we are looking for more volunteers who have experience or don't. We're willing to train people. We just want to get more people involved and help them find the way to liberty.
Yeah.
So if you're looking or interested in a campaign where the messaging is all about compassion, education, and love, this is the perfect campaign for you to get involved in. Join. We'd love to have you as part of our team, but also we need some donors too. We need some money to come in. If we could get $105 donations on a monthly basis, we could fund the entire campaign. So we don't even have to ask for a lot. Become a $5 recurring member donator. Donate $5 a month. That $5, if 100 people could do that, we can fund the entire operation and really bring liberty and love to the people here in North Adams. And that's what the ultimate goal is. It's about helping people, and it's about leading them down that path to liberty.
Nice.
So if you're interested in any more information about the campaign, visit the website, ashleyshade.com. If you can donate, send a few dollars our way. ashleyshade.com/donate. We'd love to have you as part of what we're doing. We'd love to have you contribute. Again, we're trying to raise an extra $800 this weekend. That would put us at 50% of our full fundraising goal for the entire campaign, and it is March. That is 6 months ahead of time.
Yeah.
So it's a great way to start off the campaign, to be ahead and to be able to have all of our stuff in place so when it's time to hit the ground running, we can reach the people of North Adams and reach the voters and bring them to liberty. So I need your
Yay.
help to do that.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that, and
nice.
that you guys are out there. You're already.
You got such
you're
a
doing it.
strong social media presence.
Yes.
For
Yeah,
city
absolutely.
council, it's
I love it.
like you're on Larry Sharp. You're on Muddy
Spike,
Water Spike's
yeah.
show, and then I'm retarded now, but he's like, she's been on these shows, and I'm like, why does she want to come on our show? Those are really good shows. Yours is a good show
Yes.
too. Like, thanks.
But yeah, thank you. I'm happy that we had this opportunity to chat with you, and and just I love hanging out with folks. So like we talk a little bit about what's
Keith,
going
I knew
on.
it was Keith. Sorry, Keith.
We talk a little bit about what's going on and what you have happening, and then I like just getting to know people outside of all of that.
That's kind of our thing. It's not like a heavy hitting interview.
And then I feel like we're just hanging out.
Yeah,
and
this
chatting.
is never meant to be a show. It accidentally became a show. So thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
This is all an accident.
We just happened to do. We were just getting to know people.
Yep, and I always take things too far.
Mm-hmm. And then we got a green screen and monitors and webcam and now we're talking to people all over the place. So thanks for being a part of our show, Ashley.
Well, thank you for having me.
This was a lot of fun.
I love being on Liberty shows because, if we can show our message and just pick up one person every time that we go on a show or talk to people, if we can bring one person along, they hear that message of love, that they hear that message of liberty, and they decide, I can get with that. Yeah. I want liberty. I want love. Like, this is a good thing. Let's do that together. Yeah. We convince one person, then it's all worth it.
Yeah.
Just one.
Or maybe inspire somebody
now, hopefully we reach even more.
Yes.
Exactly. One person at a time every day, and we bring people to live. That's how we win. That's how we bring people to liberty. That's how we change the culture and find liberty in our lifetime, one person at a time.
That's right. So. That's right. It doesn't have to be. We were talking to Jacob Hornberger a couple weeks ago, and he said it doesn't have to. You're not here to be.
You're not going to change the world.
You don't have to change the whole entire world. You don't have to reach all the billions of people, but just be where you are and influence in a positive liberty way those folks around you, and I think that's what you're doing. I'm so excited, so I can't wait. When you come back, will you come back when things get moving and things get started? Will you come back and let us know how things are going on the campaign trail?
Or in office.
Yeah, I'd love to come back.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or when you win, if you want to wait till you win and then come in and tell us how it's going, that's fine.
Well, I tell you what I'd love to do is come on before we start hitting the ground running in August and let you guys know where we're at as a campaign. And then after the election, I'd be happy to come on and tell you about what's going on, like, how it went and, about my newly sworn in office that I'm going to be taking, because we are going to win.
Yeah, you are.
We are going to win. And even if we don't win at the ballot, we are going to win because every person that we bring onto the team to teach, every person that becomes part of this type of messaging, anyone out there who believes that compassion, education, and love is the way to go, is the way our politics should be. Every person we win over to that message is a win for our society. It's a win for liberty. And so that we win every single day, that we're out here and spreading this word. So.
I love that. I love that so much. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, we're looking forward to you coming back. I'm going to write down August so we can, that's going to happen before we know it. August is going to be here.
That's like next week.
Yeah.
Don't put away.
We're 5 months away from August, right? So,
it's basically winter again.
July or August.
Don't put away that snowblower. It's going to be right back.
It's almost winter again. Yeah. We live in a wintry part of
snow globe.
Pennsylvania, so it's like feels like winter.
Yeah, I'm in Massachusetts, so
you know how it is. Yeah.
So will you both be at the LP Pennsylvania convention in Pittsburgh?
I didn't know that was even happening.
No. We're not super active in we're anarchists. But we always support liberty things that lead towards a more anarchist endpoint, so we'll always bring people
less
on.
Less government. Anything that's going to be less government, I'm like, let's do that. Yeah.
We support that. We might even vote.
Absolutely.
Who knows?
But when is
Pittsburgh is May 14th through the 16th. It's a Friday through a Sunday in Pittsburgh. I will be speaking at one of the events that's
Go see
during
them.
the convention, so I'll be one of the speakers there. And I would love to meet both of you and give you some airtime and and hang out and have a drink and
Oh my gosh.
I'm
that would be so
260.
do
fun.
Liberty shit.
I got some meat on my bones. I'm
That would-
260. Can you hoist me?
Dave 6'4".
260. I can
260.
I can get you up.
What you
All right.
benching? No, I'm kidding.
What you need to do is you need to go check my Facebook page and see the photos of the people that I picked up in Tennessee.
Oh my gosh.
In Tennessee, I think I might have picked up 40 different people at that convention
Oh my gosh.
over that weekend. So,
It's a thing
a
now.
lot of time picking people up.
I've never been to a convention. I think this would be a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to it because, dude, it's right down the road. Yeah, and your sister lives there, and she can watch the kids, and we can go hang out.
Oh,
What? Yeah! Oh my
that's
gosh.
brilliant.
Yeah,
Because we're like going
come to the
Texas.
convention, have a drink with me, and we can have some fun.
I'm for it. I'm totally for it. Oh my gosh.
Maybe if you have the technology to do it, maybe we can even set up and do a quick live stream that one of those nights right from the convention hall.
This man.
I'd be happy to
right
jump
here.
on with you. and do
Oh,
it.
wow, that would be so fun.
We should be doing shit like that.
You can do it, Dave.
I,
You can do it. All right, let's be in touch, okay, Ashley? Let's make this happen.
Got it. No, this
Yeah.
is fun.
That would be a
Let's
blast.
do it.
Okay. All right.
We gotta spread liberty. We gotta do revolution shit. It's right,
Right.
there in your backyard.
We
If I
gotta
can
do
make
it.
it from Massachusetts, make it
Right.
from Pennsylvania.
Right. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
And you get to meet me in person.
I can't wait. I can't wait. This is gonna be fun. Okay, so I have it marked down. We're gonna be in touch. We're gonna learn more about how we can do that. Dave's already thinking about how he can produce a show.
no, I can do that. I'm just terrified of leaving the house. Not because of COVID, but just because I'm antisocial.
Dave doesn't like to leave the house because he's afraid to leave the house.
Fair. So I am a little antisocial myself, so I always have to have my own space to decompress in after conventions or even during the conventions. Like I need my own room and stuff to go
Yeah.
decompress and get
Yeah.
away from everything because it takes a lot of energy out of you.
It does.
It can. So even if you can only make it for one night, come out for one of the days. Come experience what it's like. Come see what's happening in Pennsylvania. There's a lot of amazing things happening in your state. I mean, Pennsylvania elected a bunch of people in the last election as libertarians, and they're creating a pathway to elect even more. So what's going on in Pennsylvania is very exciting. It's a great state for liberty, and the more people that can get involved and be out there, the better. Like, it's just a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Oh, see, I need to know more about what's going on because I just, Governor Wolf. He just runs
Plus,
the show.
libertarians, as you know, love to party and have fun and
Yeah.
drink, and
That's Elizabeth. It'll be a
Yes.
party.
it'll be a party.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
right.
Yes. Oh, this is gonna be a lot of fun. Well, I can't wait to meet you and your friends here in the comments too. Like, they're all
You're talking like you're gonna make this happen. I'm getting a little nervous now.
it's all right, baby. It's
All
gonna
right.
be okay. It's gonna
I
be
won't
all
be
good.
scared.
Yeah, don't be scared.
No, it's cool because like when I do things,
We'll protect you. Just drink a lot and pretend that you're paying attention.
hey, you noticed?
No, he pays
just get
attention.
really drunk and pretend that you're paying attention. That's what everybody else does.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you're
But
commenting
you-
on
you
how I ran the show tonight.
You actually pay attention.
I do.
Like, you drink, but you're actually engaged. And
Because that's exactly what I did. No, I did pay attention to.
you
Yeah,
did, yeah. Because you were.
I have a lot going on. I'm monitoring chat and stuff like that. We
People
got
are
we got a
like,
lot
"Oh."
of heathens. in
I
there.
promise if you walk.
Oh,
I
go-
promise if you walk into a libertarian event, about 1/4 of the room is not sober at minimum, and 2/4 of the room is barely passable for sober. So
It's all glassy-eyed
just take our-
libertarians.
we can take
libertarians have fun.
Yeah.
It's because we're
live
so
life.
intelligent that we have to like numb. It's just what we do.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's going to be fun.
Well, I mean, it's normal. Most libertarians are very antisocial, so it's basically a convention of antisocial people coming together to like try to attempt to do things. Why do you think the conventions are so contentious to begin with, and everybody's arguing all the time? It's because they're so antisocial; they don't even know how to talk to each other.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I didn't know there were all I didn't realize that there was a convention in Pennsylvania. At all until you mentioned it just now.
I know there's a thing.
Every year.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Oh yeah.
It'd just be fun to go.
Like I dabbled in libertarian stuff when we were doing the Ron Paul stuff, but I'm like, I don't want to get into politics. I just want Ron Paul to win because that guy is saying what I want to hear.
Yeah.
And then I was done.
And then we got our feelings hurt because the government changed the rules. So
and now we make memes and offend all of our family friends.
Elizabeth. Right. I love it. Yes.
Yeah, there's a comment there. Libertarians are all autists, so you'll fit right in.
Yes.
We're all on the spectrum.
Yep.
It's like an autistic convention going to a libertarian convention.
I'm pumped.
Everybody's overstimulated.
Yeah. I get that way a lot.
Which is why everybody's on drugs or drinking.
Right. Oh my gosh. All right. So let's be in touch and make this happen. Right? This is going to be our first conference.
We should.
We've never done this.
We should get out. We should have went to Float Fest, but that's in Texas. That would be undertaking.
It was far, and with the 3 kids. But Pittsburgh is totally doable.
Yeah, because we have a babysitter there.
Your sister's there. We're good. It's meant to be. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's make it happen.
All right, let's make it happen.
Come visit.
Yeah, if we were in our 20s, man, we'd be everywhere.
Oh, yeah, we'd be all over without kids and 20 years old. So, all right. So I'm writing this down.
I need a nap.
May. I love naps. All right, Ashley. I've had a few drinks, so I have to use the restroom.
Yeah. and then we're going to go to Float, and we're going to watch music videos
We're
and get
going to do a little after party on Float. We like to go over to that platform because we're free to just do whatever we want, play music, play comedy, play movies, play TV shows, whatever we want to do. So we're going to go over there for a small after party. And this was a fun night. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you so much. And for everybody for being here. This was great.
Hey, felt big. What's up?
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. And, for everybody out there listening, I always like to end with this message. So if you're out there listening, remember that love is the brightest flame of liberty. And so when we teach each other to love, we light the flame, we light the path, and we bring people down to liberty. So if that is something that you want to see, if liberty in your lifetime is your goal, we have to learn to be kinder to each other. We have to learn compassion. We have to be willing to teach, and we have to learn to love. So we can love together. If you're out there, know that you as a person, you are a valid person. You are loved. You are amazing. I love you, and thank you so much for being on tonight.
Yay.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks
This was so great. I love this. Have a wonderful evening.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
That was so much fun. She's so fun to talk to, and the people that are here, that her supporters and stuff. I feel like we're all friends now.
I'm sorry, I just hang up on
that
people. I wonder
great.
how that feels.
Thank you, Keith. Thank you so much for. This was just last week that Keith said, "Hey, why don't you talk to Ashley?" And then now
I was hammered.
So
no, that was
thank you.
It was the Tuesday night stream.
Oh, was it Tuesday?
So yeah, that was we were just hanging out and Float, like getting weird with it,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Float's fun. Everybody wants to do a Zoom call.
Yeah. Oh gosh, Zoom call and Float. Okay.
Yeah, Float Fest is over. It ended, I think, today.
Yeah, but
Keith,
3 days ago,
Keith,
just 3 days ago.
Thanks for bringing her on.
My days run together. Thank you,
Keith
though.
got to experience how Liberty Late Night interacts with people.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, I was drunk. I don't remember doing that.
Yeah, but this was great, and we didn't have too much to drink. I mean, you're up at 9 already. I don't know what. But.
I'm doing sips off the bottle, so that's like half a shot. So I'm probably more closer to 7.
All right.
And I think yours is a little under.
I might be at 5, but look I only have 3 beers.
You did
here.
Great. This is great.
And 2
we
shots,
were fantastic. So. You all had a great time. Hey, Ashley's here.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, so like I said, I don't know how to end a call, so I just hit end and then carry on with the show. But thanks for your time. This is a lot of fun.
This was good. Everybody head over to Float. We're going to do just hang out, whatever.
Float's awesome.
Yeah.
It takes like 3 seconds to make a profile over there, or 2 or 3 or 4. You get a free crypto wallet when you do that. It's funny because we promote things like we have sponsors. We don't have any sponsors except for our Patreon. Thank you guys for supporting us.
Yes, thank you.
But like we talk about things we like. Hopefully maybe someday we'll be big enough to get the sponsorships on that. But Float's awesome. I don't even need a sponsorship from them. They give us like a few bucks just for streaming over there and bringing all of our friends.
So great, Keith. Thank you so much. Yes, Ryan, actually go on the Zoom call. Yes. Come over to Float.
It's going to get weird.
We need to sign off. Dave G, you wanted to go. I know we wanted to get to Float Fest too. We want to go to all the things.
Yeah, they did.
We do,
Float Fest was the same time as in Acapulco, which is just finishing up.
Oh, I want to get an RV. We've always said this about like getting an RV, and now with our kids though, it's like, can we just like homeschool our kids on the RV? Yes, we can.
Yeah.
And just travel across the country, just zigzag all over.
You see what that sign? Can you read that? Cool. You're schooled. Let's go.
Yeah. Instead of looking at it in a book, like
Aaron, I thought you were going
go
to bed.
there. Let's go to the place and see.
Wasn't Aaron going to sleep? Now he's on.
Wait,
Float.
Zoom call. Aaron's gonna come on the Zoom call. Do you work tomorrow, Aaron? Dave's off, so I'm nervous about it. I should set an alarm for myself. Because
I have an alarm that should be going off within. Oh, maybe I turned that alarm off. I used to have an alarm to tell me to go to bed.
I'm actually really good right now. I'm just giggly excited. I've only had a few drinks, but you know how I get in the after party. And then I'll be up till 4 in the morning like, Dave, just play one more Beastie Boys song. Thank God Float just deletes it. It's gone. It's gone.
All
right, I have
allegedly.
To go pee.
All right, yeah.
Dave's gonna sign off. My eyes are floating right now.
So if you're on Float right now,
Float.
I'm just gonna shut down the rest of the streams and then we'll go to Float, so you guys don't have to do anything. Everybody else, if you're not following us, thanks for hanging out. If you're on YouTube for all we got 7 people on YouTube. That's amazing. Make sure you subscribe, hit that bell. You're already commenting. What else? Yeah. If you like what we're doing, you can find us at patreon.com/Liberty Late Night. We appreciate any support. It helps us continue doing this because it is a lot on our life. But we also enjoy it, and we'd probably do it for free as long as one person showed up. I'm showing my hand. Oh, you know what I got to do? I'm going to make this last a little longer because I got to do this every time. Right there.
I just wanted to remind you guys to tell them about the Liberty Memes $5 charity club.
Yeah, we got to tell them about the Liberty Memes $5 charity club. Thanks, Dave. So, we are born of Liberty Memes. The only reason we exist is because of Liberty Memes and the community group and what we built there. And they have this group on Facebook called the $5 Charity Club, where you just say you're going to donate $5 a month to any of the charities that come up, and we're trying to show people that we don't need government to take care of each other. We can do it voluntarily, especially if we had the 30 to 40% of the money that they stole from us every week. So go check out Liberty Memes $5 Charity Club on Facebook. Join if you can't donate that month or whatever you're doing. Just interact with the posts. Make sure they show up in people's timelines because of the algorithms. It's good stuff. I think that's everything. So yeah, meet us on Float. I'm going to do the outro. Thanks for hanging out tonight. I'll see you.
Nothing personal, kid. But I must go all out. Just this once. Bob's or Vagana, whichever will it be. Set the fuck down, T-Series, I'm here to spill the real tea. You tryna dethrone me from spot on number 1, but you India, you lose, so best think you haven't won. When I'm through with you, we're gonna be completely fucking done, cause we only just begun. I review you, 0 vibe is gone. So come on, T-Series, looking hungry for some drama. Here, let me serve you bitch lasagna. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. Look at T-Series, they just crying for their mama. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. hell is Bob and why you wanna kiss him? Ew. I'm a blue-eyed white dragon while you're just dark magician. Oof. You got a fifth of the population in your nation, but I got 90 rolls of words to hold your defecation. Oops. Multipatlo, what the fuck is that even supposed to mean? Your language sounds like it come from a mumble rap community. No papa, yes papa, Johnny. Now download the sugar and let's throw this fucking party with some bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. Look at T-Series, they just crying for their mama. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. Look at T-Series, they just wet in their pajama. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna. You got a population of 1.32 billion, but most your videos can't seem to hit even a million. Subbot!
Magic potty baby, your bottle's all done. If potty training time will be so much fun. I help you with your training pants, you make me so proud. Your potty feels like magic, then it flushes out loud.
It's fun to help Magic Potty Baby learn to use her potty. Flush and you're ready for next time.
Magic potty baby, I'm so glad that you're mine.
Magic Potty Baby and her Magic Potty. No water, no mess. Batteries not included.